Let's chat.
Well, today, March 25th, is National Medal of Honor Day, and so we are going to celebrate that with the help of the Medal of Honor Heritage Museum that's opening soon in Chattanooga. Of course, Keith, how do you say, Hardison? Hardison. I always want to say Henderson. I know that's not right, but Keith, thanks for joining us. Great to see you again.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
Jess has been reading my handwriting, which is why she thought it was that. Mr. Hardison, welcome to the show. We thank you very much. What makes today such a special day? I mean, National Medal of Honor Day. Expand on that a little bit for us.
Well, the Medal of Honor was introduced during the Civil War. First medals were awarded in 1863. They actually, the first four were given to participants in the Great Locomotive Chase, or the Andrews Raid. And so this is the 156th anniversary of the awarding of those first medals. So in 1990, Congress passed a resolution declaring that every March 25th would be Medal of Honor Day.
And we actually have a number of Medal of Honor recipients buried right here in Chattanooga.
Absolutely. There are 7 buried in the National Cemetery. 4 for the Andrews Raid. There's Ray Dukes, who basically was starved to death by the North Koreans in the Korean War because he wouldn't divulge critical information. There's Desmond Doss, and there's Private Zion, who participated in the Chinese relief expedition, better known as the Boxer Rebellion, around the turn of the century. And
we can't forget Charles Coolidge, who
Yes.
is not buried there, but is certainly a Medal of Honor recipient. And what, out of all the interviews, Jess, I think I've ever done, this gentleman ranks super high up on the list as far as the wow factor is concerned for me. I mean, you look at his history, what he went through, and you have an opportunity to talk to him in a setting like this, it's a big honor.
Yes, he's really an amazing man. He is one of 3 surviving recipients from World War II. Of course, lives right up on Signal Mountain. So it's an honor for us to be able to name our facility after him.
Speaking of the facility, real quickly, give us the timeline again on when that we can expect that to be open and where we are on the process.
Yes, well, good question. We are actually continuing to operate our modest museum gallery in Northgate Mall. But we will open February 2020. I like to tell people we're taking what we have in Northgate, multiplying it by 20, and adding a wow factor. Interactive, immersive exhibits. For instance, you mentioned Charles Coolidge. In this new exhibit, you'll be able to go into combat with Charles Coolidge in World War II.
What about volunteers, whether you've been in the service or if you just have a big interest in it? How can you get involved?
We need volunteers. We're expanding our volunteer corps from 25 who currently help us with Northgate to 150. We need people who help with exhibits, with special events, with tours, with artifacts, a variety of things. You can call the museum. Prior military service is helpful, but it's not necessary. We're also looking for teachers, collectors, etc.
Sounds good. Mr. Hardison, thanks so much for all of the talent and the time that you're devoting to this project. Can't wait to see that.
Oh, I'm so excited for it to open.
February of next year, less than a year away.
Absolutely, the clock is ticking.
We have to run. Jess and I get to join you tomorrow morning. We hope you'll see.
We hope we'll see you
at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Have a great day.